How to use your clicker, starring Quigley the cat. What is a clicker? It's a little box with a button that makes a distinctive, sharp click sound when pressed. Why use it? A clicker is a way to mark an exact point in time. Think of it like taking a picture and capturing that moment. In dog training, we use a clicker as a marker to mark behaviors you are reinforcing and the dog will receive food for. When to use it. The clicker is not a remote control, but a way to communicate to the dog. In dog training, clickers are used as a way to mark a behavior we liked to increase the likelihood that that behavior will happen again. Sometimes, clickers are also used in counterconditioning to form new associations with stimulus. Here are some clicker rules. For every click, there must be a treat. You are forming a positive association and conditioning the clicker to predict food. Click only once. The amount of treats, however, may be increased. Your clicker is a marker, not a remote control. You will be using your clicker to mark behaviors at the exact moment they are happening. Timing is important. In fact, timing is the most important because you are communicating that click with a specific behavior. Use small treats that can be eaten quickly as to not interfere with your training. Food reinforcement can be adjusted based on difficulty of the task. For example, sits in your living room versus a reactive dog on walks. In your living room, you may use kibbles, but a reactive dog on walks may react better to things such as chicken or cheese. Add a cue, such as sit, after the behavior is performed reliably. You would start by saying the cue as the behavior is happening. Then you will progress to asking for the behavior. If the behavior is not performed, they haven't associated the cue with that behavior yet. After learning the cue, you no longer need the clicker. The caveat to this would be for extremely difficult behaviors for your dog to perform, such as if your dog is extremely reactive to other dogs. You may work through this behavior, but yet sometimes you still may need your clicker. How to use your clicker. First, you must charge the clicker. You will have to pair the clicker with food before you begin using it as a marker, or else it's a completely irrelevant sound. The following video will help you learn how to do this. I'm here to teach you how to charge your clicker today with my cat Quigley. Since clicker training is versatile and can be used with any animal, today we're going to work with my cat. So first you'll get your clicker and some treats. We've got a very interested participant here. So a lot of times I like to start with the clicker in my pocket if they don't know what it is. It can startle animals in the beginning. So then you'll just press the click and give a treat. So then a lot of times I like to try to get the food out of the animal's sight. So now I'm gonna put the treats in my pocket now that he knows we're playing a game. Try your best to keep your treat hand neutral so that your animal isn't focusing so much on your treat hand and losing sight of the fact that you're playing a game. Mowgli doesn't seem startled by the noise, so I can go ahead and take the clicker out of my pocket and just use it neutrally next to my side. He'd get a little look at the clicker that time. So you'll just continue to practice this a couple of times until your animal reacts to the clicker. How will your animal react? How will you know when your clicker is charged? Your clicker is charged when the animal will look at you when they hear the click. I like to do this by waiting for the animal to walk away. Then I click. If the animal comes back for the treat, the clicker is charged.